Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speedy here. We're back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Alch Offlane, but not really Alch Offlane in particular. Just want to talk about kind of why you can play anything in Dota. Recently I've been playing less pubs, but I've been playing what I want, and I've been playing for fun. I've been having quite a bit of success, and I really think that a lot of Dota comes down to being inspired to play what you're playing. So this is kind of just a first thing to start off the video before I kind of show you how I got. It was like a 10-minute radiance or something crazy. I had a nasty time in this game. But I just want to say, if you're playing ranked and you don't know what to pick, I wouldn't recommend just picking meta if you have no inspiration to pick meta. If picking the best hero of the patch makes you confident and is what you want to do, great. You should do it, and honestly, picking the highest winner hero usually will have the best results. But if you're like me and you don't always like to do that, you don't like just picking the highest winner hero of the patch and doing whatever that hero usually does, then you can play anything as long as you understand why it's strong, what you're looking for, and how you're going to play the game, how you're also going to enable your team. On top of that, go sign up to the GameLeap website, guys. I'm posting new content over there almost every day, and I'll see you there. This game, it's funny, I actually messed up my item build as I'm going to acid in the first wave. The reason why is I feel that Troll doesn't deal well with acid. It's a 3 armor hero. I know that. It's also a hero that isn't really going to be able to run up to me through it and take some sort of favorable trade. So I acid immediately. I don't pull creep aggro because I don't want to pull the creeps out of the acid. I want the wave to die as fast as possible. I'm just focused on all the CS. The Troll CS is very poorly, so I get all 4, and we're in a good spot. The first item is ship out as Tangos. I bought a wand. Honestly, I thought that I was most likely against a Nyx troll lane. Turns out I was against a bounty troll lane, so the wand ends up being not as good unless bounty skills shuriken, which he didn't. That's pretty standard nowadays, so the lane I didn't get too much value out of the wand. Maybe I could have skipped it, just bought a bracer instead. The value probably would have been better, but wand is very good against troll. Also, Alch is a hero that tends to use quite a bit of spells, and so the wand generally is nice. Alright, so following that first wave, there's a couple of options I have here. I can run back and block the next wave, or what I can do is I can let it go under the tower, right? So if you push in the first wave really hard with Alch, which I know is very specific, but if that's what you do, it's really funny. You can just let your wave go under the tower, and now what's nice is I can pull aggro again and get the wave back, which I'm going to do here. They go on me, but whatever. He misses a last hit for it, so like, super not worth. I don't care about taking 300 damage. I'm going to regen it all back up with 1 tango, maybe 1.5, and I'm basically under my tower at this point, so I'm not going to get pressure. We're obviously going to have pretty close to perfect CS here. And another thing to note as well in this lane is I know that I'm laning with a Ringmaster. Ringmaster is not a good laner in the early game. They also just nerfed the hero a bunch. I don't think they nerfed its laning a ton, to be fair, but its laning was really never that good, even when it was super broken. This hero was just a mid-game menace, which is why I had high win rate. So my goal in this lane is to sort of keep the lane back. I don't want to push it in randomly, which is why here I'm not panic clicking acid. And this is really important for me, and it's why I feel like I play better when I'm inspired to play what I want to play, because I have a very clear idea of everything I'm trying to do, because I want to win on this hero. I want to prove to everyone, which sounds weird, that I can make this work, and to myself, right? It's obviously both. And so yeah, I don't panic click acid there because I know the wave is in a really good position. We skill up our acid, I pull creep aggro, so I pull the wave outside of the tower range here. That was intentional. It gets it out of the tower, so I'm able to get all the last hits and keep the wave once again in a good position. So all these little things really, really matter, and they're definitely part of the reason why I'm ranked 240 in Europe, right? Which is 12,600. Yeah, next thing, okay, I acid here. The reason why is the wave. I definitely felt that at this point he killed the wave faster than me, right? I have 4 creeps, he has 2, so I know that using this acid to push him off the CS isn't gonna push my wave. At this point, the bounty pulls, so like, once the bounty pulls and I kind of realize that, I'm just gonna go run and contest the pull, which is what I do. We get the last 2 creeps. Sucks a bit. Obviously, I would rather him not have a pull, but as I said, I'm laning with Ringmaster. I don't expect him to do a great job of contesting the pull camps. I'm not flaming him as a player, but I don't expect that hero to do some incredible job of contesting the pull camps or anything like that. Once again, my main goal, keep the lane back. I'm not randomly aciding here. I use a concoction just because they were running at us pretty hard. I use a casual concoction, my Ringmaster overextends, and the only reason why I acid in this position is I felt that he's going to die if I don't use it. I'm going to, if I feel that he will die if I do not use it, I will sacrifice a bit of my perfectionist lane positioning for the sake of not making my brother pass away. I do not want that to happen. So yeah, lane gets a little weird here because I missed a few CS, but we're 20 at minute 4. At this point, my guy gets gun on again. I probably should have committed on troll earlier. I don't know why I even slightly turned away. So that was a good play from my Ringmaster, kind of baiting them in there. We're able to pick up a beautiful kill. And at this point, we're killing it on the net worth, almost 1,000 gold up on troll, mainly because my CS is perfect. And this is what I mean, guys. Having good lane equilibrium mechanics and just being very clean about your last hits, like hyper-focusing on it, is huge. Obviously, it's even more important on Alk. But this troll, no matter how much pressure he's putting on me, I'm going to buy 6 tangos. I'm going to pull good aggro. I rush boots in this lane. I didn't even mention that. But I rush boots because I know troll bounty can put a lot of pressure if bounty manages to close the gap at the right time. Okay, this got a little weird, but their mid-sniper TB'd on us, which, like, whatever. I don't care about dying. I don't miss too many creeps for this death. I guess I miss a wave. Okay, I missed 2 creeps for this death. Whatever. I really don't care. I got a bounty kill. At this point, the wave's in a really bad position, and I had 2 range creeps, so I knew that the odds I can pull the lane back are pretty bad. Also, it's at the point where I'm sort of afraid of dying. Like, if the troll manages to get his phase boots up or treads up, he sort of starts to threaten me, so I have to be careful. And that's why at this point, I wanted to drag the wave, but I was watching, and I didn't see where the bounty was. He was mid, but he started running top. I saw this on the minimap, and so I was actually very afraid of dying to him, so instead of contesting him, I waited and I asked it. Then I decided that I could pull creep aggro, but I didn't want to contest all the creeps because I thought that I was basically watching to see if troll was going to run at me. If troll started to run at me, I was going to click my phase and run away. Part of the reason I don't feel that threatened is I have phase and windlace. I went the hyper wave cut mobility build, which helps you play to drag waves. Because if you're faster than troll, it's going to be very hard for him to actually stick on top of me for any meaningful amount of time before I just stun him. So I'm able to drag the wave here. I was watching the map. I saw the bounty. I saw the sniper. I'm not just randomly bringing the wave from here to here. If the sniper is free to do whatever he wants and the bounty is free to do whatever he wants, I'm not going to do this. I'll just chill. I'll go stack this camp. You know, I'm not going to... This is the most efficient play, but I'm only doing it when I have vision. Same thing here. At this point, I have Chem Rage, so I feel a lot less threatened. I'm going to acid up these 2 camps. Aciding Mud Golems is so value because you get a lot from it. I decided to take Royal Jelly. This hero can have mana problems even with Soul Ring, so yeah, it's nice to kind of fully solve them. I could have gone Broom Handle, which is the other item I like in this hero because the armor is really nice, but honestly, when you go Soul Ring Phase Boots, you really don't have an armor problem. Like, you really don't have an armor problem. But yeah, we got 60 CS, our Ringmaster stacks there. Really nice. I acid in this wave. I want to kill it as fast as I can. I didn't really see where Sniper and Bounty was. So honestly, going here is probably... Oh, no, do I? Oh, I see the Sniper. So the Sniper's mid. It's a little risky for me to run here. I have my ult, and I want to build, once again, specifically designed to allow me to play these areas, right, where I'm buying the Talisman for the Radiance. I have Soul Ring. I have Windlace. And it's funny, I actually forgot about the build that I usually go. My most common offlane build that I do on Alk is Armlet in a Blink. It's kind of the old high-tempo Alk build, and I'm a huge fan of it because it makes you farm really fast in the early game and be quite tanky because you have another armor item. I decided to go Radiance first this game, as I said, just because I literally forgot. Which sounds pretty pathetic, but honestly, what can you do? I was having such a good game, so my brain defaulted. At this point, this was kind of a cool play. I like what I did here. And you can see all the little efficiencies are coming into play for my really fast Radiance. What I did here is I saw that the wave is pushing in. I don't need to acid this wave out because it's going to come under my tower. So instead, I can try to farm this stack by just chipping it down with acid. I thought it was a 3 stack, plus I placed the acid in a bad spot. I should have placed it where the outer ring was more like here. And it came to about here. This is a mistake where I put it, like, the creeps don't even go all the way to this point. So I lose out on some damage, which kind of kills a bit of my efficiency, but whatever. Push out the wave, make the stack, use the concoction, back to the top wave, farm up our flag bearer. Next creep wave. We're feeling really, really good. Get to drag the wave. Bounty TB'd on us here. Yeah, Bounty TB'd on us here. Unfortunately for him, he TB'd in vision. I don't know if I would have died anyway. I guess maybe I could have. I had Chem Rage soon. And the sniper ended up connecting, but yeah, I'm really tanky. Go in here. I probably should have popped my jelly a little bit earlier. I popped it eventually, but could have popped my jelly earlier. Whatever. Their mid rotates, gets nothing out of it. Make a stack, pop concoction, farm up, 11-minute Radiance. And this is an 11-minute Radiance with a Wand, Soul Ring, Windlace, Phase Boots. You know, I'm not even, it's not like I went treads, no stats. Like, you can hit a 9-minute Radiance if you do those things. But the problem is, if you do that, and you aim for a 9-minute Radiance, you end up getting a 14-minute Radiance because you die 3 times. Because you're not buying the right items to play the early game, to drag waves and so on and so on. And then, yeah, I mean, I was really slow to TP here, I'm not going to lie. I've been playing with audio off because, honestly, I played less pubs the last few weeks. I'm not going to lie, guys. I've been playing a lot of Deadlock, and just in general, I've been watching a ton of replays. Especially now that Wallachia is on, I'm just watching a bunch of the replays. It's what I like to do to learn. You kind of just have to figure out what you like. But yeah, I mean, I was slow to TP here. It's definitely a mistake. I should have TP'd like literally right now. I could have been probably about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds faster, which makes a difference, but we have a Radiance at minute 12. I'm level 10. It's the easiest fight of all time, because at this point... oh, I love Alchemist. I love Alchemist. Love Alchemist. And at this point, it was really important for me, even when I have my Blink Dagger, not to force plays. I think a lot of people, when they hit this Blink timing on Alch, they feel that they have to go. I don't feel that at all. I feel that I'm actually farming faster than ever with these items. I feel I'm going to watch the map. I saw the bounty in my triangle, sniper mid, troll top. Troll's not going to out-farm me. Beast will farm pretty fast. I'm going to wait for the enemy team to do something stupid maybe. So I can look for that angle. I can wait for the enemy team to kind of be foolish, essentially, and go into an open area. I could smoke, and that's a decent option too. I think that's something I would maybe call in like a pro game. I'd call a smoke on my blink timing, but in pubs, I have no problem just continuing to farm. They end up contesting a power rune, take a little fight around this 14-minute power rune, so I'm going to show up, clean up the fight. I go back for Armlet here, which I think is a little sus. In hindsight, I think I wish I just bought Sange. The reason why is I just want to be tanky so I don't die to Nyx burst. The sniper is scattershot, so he's burst, and the beast roar is burst. So if I can get a Sange and Yasha, I'll live this because I'm going to buy my shard. Armlet sort of helps with this because it does give you that burst of HP, but it ticks you down. So it's not that good, and I regret it a little bit just because of the fact that they're like kind of physical damage. If this guy was the Wild Hunt build, then I'd feel fine because more armor the better with Armlet, but he's Ags, so I would say the Armlet is quite a bit worse. This is like the best damage item in the game on Alch. You hit really hard, because I don't know why I didn't turn it on there. That was a little cringe. But yeah, at this point we take a 16-minute Roche. I mean, I have 14k net worth. And another thing that I like doing on this hero is buy the shard really early. They buffed this shard through the roof. If you don't know what they did, they made it a 10-second duration to a 15-second duration. It's 50 attack speed for 15 seconds. 40 HP regen, which is insane regen. Your ulti is 90, so this is like almost half. 30 movement speed, which is an incredibly high number for movement speed, right? Movement speed is not easy to come by in Dota. And it synergizes with Yasha because Yasha is percentage-based movement speed, so that's nice too. Basically, yeah, I think this shard is straight up broken. It's 100 mana, but that's part of the reason I like taking Shelly. I'm always going to buy Soul Ring. I like having Wand in some games as well. Obviously, I bought the Wand for the laning stage primarily, but it's nice in the mid game if you're going to go the shard route. It helps a little bit. For my neutral item, I probably regret this. I should have taken Grove Bow just so I have more attack speed. I took People's Gift, which I guess gives me attack speed. It gives me 2 armor. It gives me attack speed. It gives me a bit more of a mana pool, but it's not the best option. I got shit options. Like, sometimes tier 2 neutral items are just so crap. I think I could have taken, like, Philly Rock, Gossamer's Cape, a bunch of crap. Like, I didn't get Dragon Scale. It was, like, some terrible items. I don't know. But at this point of the game, once again, I'm not really looking to force the play, so I'm not going to, even though we're winning the game, I'm not going to walk up to towers and hit them. I have no interest in sieging. I'm just going to keep farming. If the enemy team wants to let me farm as an Alch for another 5 minutes and hit a Sange and Yasha shard timing in minute 20, that's what I'll do, because I know the Exodia timing on this hero, the timing where you're completely untouchable, it's shard plus Sange and Yasha. Once you hit that timing, you have like 2.2k HP, and you have like 200 HP regen, and I'll never die. A Beastmaster Roar will never kill me. It's not enough damage. They straight up cannot kill me when I have that timing, and I'm not kidding. Unless I'm literally 1v5. I still might not die. If the Omni is even relatively close or my team does anything, there's a 0% chance I die, and I know that. And so I'm very comfortable playing defensive and just kind of waiting if the enemy doesn't step up. My team obviously doesn't want to do that. They're playing very aggressive. Whatever, we're kind of not on the same page. And that's fine. If my team wants to play up, as we sort of do here, I probably didn't even have to jump here. Let's be real. I'm kind of capping because I'm saying I'm playing defensive, but I don't know. I have the shard. I have level 15 too, which is Acid Spray grants armor. So like I have 26 armor without standing in the acid. I put the acid down. I have 32 armor and 144 regen. And like, look at this fight. The troll starts going on me. Nyx is like nuking me a bunch. Troll thinks his ulti does anything. It really doesn't, because I have so much evasion. I have 32 armor. Like, I just eat a Nyx go, I eat a troll ulti, and that's before the Sange and Yasha amps my regen and gives me status resist. And so yeah, I mean, you might be like, oh, this is just some crazy stomp, but it's a stomp because I did a lot of the small things right, and that's what happens when you kind of just play well. No offense to the troll, but he's ranked 900. I think it kind of, to me, showed in the lane because he didn't last it very well. He didn't put the proper pressure on bind denies. He didn't static the wave as well as he could have. And so I was able to get perfect equilibrium because I understood it better than him. I was able to last it better than him. And I was able to hit my timings early because of good map awareness. I was doing a good job of watching the sniper, watching the bounty, buying the right items, buying phase boots, buying win lanes so I can cut waves, because safe lane Alch is honestly better and easier. I'm not going to cap to you. I don't think Alch offlane is nearly as good as safe lane Alch, because safe lane Alch has the bailout option of these two camps, which is way easier. I mean, it's so efficient. Like, safe lane Alch is even better. But if you're playing offlane and you have a good game, you have the luxury of dragging waves, which is even more efficient than these two camps. So like, offlane Alch is harder, but if it pays off, it's even better. But you really, really, really gotta lock in, because Alch at level 4 or 5 isn't that good. And if I have a bad game, funny enough, let's say this game went poorly, my lane went poorly, I would just go jungle at level 4 or 5 if it was truly some terrible game, and I'd say, frick it, I'm playing for the mid game, because, well, that's just how I see it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace!